Look at my Star Trek toys! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Look at My Star Trek Toys. It's a little show where Keith, I show my buddy Mike. Guess what? Star Trek toys. All right. So
How is everyone? How is everybody?
How's everybody doing? Yeah. So for the longtime viewers, do not adjust your sets. I am wearing a hat.
Did you just put that on?
I've had this on for the last 45 minutes we've been talking, buddy.
Ooh. Dude, don't let anybody tell you can't rock a hat. That looks great.
See, look at that. But there's a reason.
It's not clip.
It's that.
Right. Should you share the story, Keith, or are we not talking about it?
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. Okay, so...
or are we not talking about it?
I mean, hey, whatever. You're here for we have chapters.
Yeah.
So, guess what, folks? As a neurodivergent, and I don't like going to the barber, I cut my own hair. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it goes well. Uh-huh. Sometimes that happens.
I mean, it's a hole. I mean, it's a full hole.
It's a big old hole.
Now, Keith, have you opted out of the center part?
No.
Okay.
No, it just means I haven't done my...
Oh, it's just hat
This
head.
is what happens when I put a hat on.
I like the kind of like frumpy kind of look. That's a good look for you.
Jillian says the same thing.
Yeah, you get some pomade and just like F that up with some texture. Dude, you got good texture. You got to rock it. It's time. Well, I mean, not that.
This
is why you consult a professional. Actually, that's not bad, man. I'm telling you. I've been doing it for years. I feel like the best way for us to style your hair at our age is to be like, okay, what would I look like if I just went, huh? That's
no, for sure.
What I'm going for.
For sure. I don't see myself do like any more effort than my center part, which it does naturally because I've been doing it since the 90s.
My mom, it's funny, like we moved to a part in our lives where she no longer criticizes my lack of financial success or any success.
The stuff that can really hurt.
Yeah, like those days have passed. I think because I've removed the power of that hurting me. But I'll tell you what she still does, without fail, is if we ever go out, hold on, I took my headphones out again. If we ever go out to dinner or something and I spiff up at all, or I comb my hair, she always like, combed your hair, huh? Like, it's implying that I just walk around. But then again, she's not wrong. I do.
I mean, look, we have both been going like, unhoused chic for sure. All right. So what do you say we talk a little bit about what we're going to do about this show?
Yes.
So today we have an unboxing. Not only an unboxing, we have a ship unboxing, which I am super excited to show you.
Me too.
Today we are going to be opening up an original series era Romulan bird of prey. Look at that. Of course, this is a Playmates ship, collector's edition, number 33,415 if you're counting at home. If somebody has a checklist, it is here.
Keith, you know what I love? I have to tell you this. Sorry, can I just like nerd time out? I don't know what's happened at your house.
We've never had a time in.
I know. I don't know what's happened at your house, but I've noticed like a slight uptick in Keith toy cam quality.
I don't know what to tell you.
I think your internet, I think Comcast has done some work on their line over there. You've been rock solid.
I don't know what Comcast did. I'm Xfinity, but sure. Oh, is that Comcast? I don't know. They change their names all the darn time. So this, of course, is from the Balance of Terror era episodes. Remember we watched that with our patrons?
No.
The episode,
the submariner one?
Yeah, the submarine one with the Romulans and the cloak, and then they sort of remade it on Strange New Worlds.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, super. One of the great episodes. And so this is one of the bird of preys from that episode. Super, super fun.
The Romulans, I wouldn't have pegged them as so big on like painting the B-2 bomber. You know how we used to put like the little shark face on it and stuff? That doesn't seem very Romulan, but I guess.
That you got to have flair. Yeah. Now, of course, it is interesting to have that much painting and excitement and flair on a ship whose number one famous design feature is being cloaked, being invisible. But it doesn't matter. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing that.
So this is technically a neutral zone incursion craft. And so this is going to come with a stand, which is great because a lot of the other ships that we have unboxed were from the Series 1 that didn't have stands. But this one is all the way back in 1997 when they released this. This was a little bit later in the line, and so we get a few more little features
Interesting design choice. I like this kind of clear, crystallus, see-through plastic for the stand because it kind of looks like the ship is floating. The black is interesting, unless you're against a space background.
Well, against the space background is better, or even like, on my shelves here, like black works great because it has a black background. So, and again, they're in the void of space. Space isn't clear. So, well, I mean, I guess technically it is. So here is the box. So I got this at an antique store in New Jersey.
Oh, cool.
And I just saw it there. And so it's like, what's great about the antique store, because they usually will have a whole bunch of different stands and they don't always price everything. So in order to buy this, I had to go to the guy at the counter, have him text the guy whose stall it was to figure out what the price was. And I got a very good price on it. So it was only $35 and it is completely brand new and in package. So what do you say we open this thing up?
90s smell?
Oh, let's check that. Yeah.
Smell cam.
It's got that 35-year-old.
Let's go to smell cam.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable for everybody.
Either gained a few patrons or lost all of them. On that.
I mean, ew.
Let's try it again. Hold on, Keith. Let's go to smell cam. Do it.
Let's not.
Do it. Come on. I'll ASMR it. You just bring it up to your nose. Come on.
Wow, you need to see a ears, nose, and throat guy. That's not good. That's not ASMR. That's go to the ASM doctor. All right.
Oh man.
So here is the ship. What's interesting about this one? There's not much assembly necessary, but there's lots of seatbelt work. Time for the seatbelt song.
Yeah, I don't have time for it today, guys. So you were gonna sit here.
You're gonna have to improvise the seatbelt song.
Keith's got fingers and a decent manicure. He's gonna open this box for sure. He twists and he cannot stop. He twists and he twists while I pip and pop. We're gonna open that plastic and see it all day. We're gonna play with our toys. Hey, hey, hey. I hope that you are still listening because that thing that rhymes with listening.
He didn't leave and go to a christening.
Or as we call it here on the K&M Empire, a baby drowning.
Oh, is that what we call it?
We don't endorse.
I love the royal we there. Somehow I'm involved in that. All right, so here is the middle part of our stand. And interestingly, they have contacts here. Oops.
Was it magnetic? No.
I don't think it's magnetic. I think that might be part of the electronics.
Oh, electronics.
I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to find out. So here we have our Romulan insignia with the stand. That's cool.
Oh, is it raised plastic? The bird, or is that
it is.
a decal?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Oh, that's cool.
So let's get into this here. So yeah, so it is raised. It does have the
well, that's recessed, right? That's recessed. I'm talking about on the underside of the ship.
Oh, well, we're gonna get there. Keep your pants on. We gotta do the stand first. We gotta eat our vegetables. So we're gonna put the stand together. See, that's great.
Mm-hmm. That is really cool. I take it back. Now, I will say that one of the Enterprises I opened up there, like the newer Enterprise D.
Right, the 2023 D.
That stand stunk.
It's not a great stand.
Terrible.
No, and nor was the original Enterprise.
I had to
Both
super
of those
glue
stands
it,
were not great.
which I didn't want to do, but
Little weak. You know what? Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do.
it's life
But we
lesson.
do have the Bird of Prey blueprints. The blueprints of Prey. And so you can see all of the 6 things that are on this ship, because guess what? It was 1967 and they didn't have a lot of detail on their television screens at that point because they were broadcasting, 240 by 320?
Oof.
Something like that. Onto your tubes. All right, so here is the ship itself. All right, so first off, it's got some heft.
Of course it does. That looks awesome.
And I love that it has some heft here. And so these are going to be our lights and sounds buttons up here. But thankfully, the batteries, I believe, have been
That
taken
exact color of plastic, that sort of off-white,
out.
is so... I can't explain this better than it evokes just so many toys from the 90s, right? It's so ubiquitous
Yeah.
from those types of action figures to play sets to things you'd buy, like apparatus to play with outside. It was all made from this type of plastic.
Yeah, and it has like it is that gray, but it also has that sort of heft and texture to it, which is
But
really,
it'll
really
take like it'll
specific.
get black scuffs on it at any moment. You
Yes.
can't wash off.
No, that is true.
And of course, if you were in my house, every toy you had, my mom wrote our names on in magic marker.
That's
So like
hilarious.
just instantly, my mom was basically like, "Let me devalue this instantly."
Let me instantly make this unsellable in the future when it's worth anything. Well, look, we just didn't know. I took my
didn't know.
GI Joes apart with a screwdriver, which is for something I probably need to go and acquire. Okay, that's interesting. So what is happening here? Possible that the clip here was damaged in that. All right, hold on.
Keith's doing high tech tool work here with just the tip of a pen.
You know what? I have to go and get some screwdrivers and batteries. So everybody, talk amongst yourself.
Well, friends, so glad you've joined us. I've missed toys. I've missed you. The moving to monthly is more for sanity and to make room for the other stuff we're doing. So I'm so glad that we could be doing this again. We do have a bunch of toys that are coming up, and when some of these nacelle toys get released, or we'll definitely maybe have some specials. But the monthly release will be good, and it does keep us fresh. And so it's always nice to spend a little bit of time here on the toy desk with Keith.
Oh,
Keith, what else? Let's see. While you're doing that, we've got some other stuff coming up on the channel. Strange New Worlds starts this week, so Keith and I will be documenting week by week episodes of Strange New Worlds. We're in season 7 of Deep Space Nine, our watch along of Deep Space Nine, which is getting so good. I think we've had I would say easily the majority of all 7 episodes have been A's or B pluses in our ranking system of self-sealing stem bolts. So
we did, although interestingly, we both hated the season finale. So I'm very curious to see how we feel about it. So I'm started rewatching the season finale of last season to see whether or not I still feel about it what I felt about it when we aired, because we're about to pick up the second part of that with all of the exciting gore and action.
Hey,
okay, so we have batteries in. These are AAAs, not AA's, like a lot of the other Playmates ships. Let's see if it works. Yes, it does. Listen to that. Oh, it lights up.
I think you're getting gated out. Let me.
Oh, all right, hold on. Here well, so you got to get the microphone and on camera. Here, I'll do the microphone. Here's the sound.
That's cool. Yes.
And so you can't quite hear it because it's here, but you can see that it does light up. Is the back light up as well? Let's find out. So as far as I can tell, it is just the front two that light up.
Yeah, that's rad. Oh, cool. Yo, that's rad.
Really cool.
This might be my favorite ship we've seen.
And then, I guess those aren't anything to do with the electronics, but it goes up on the stand.
It does kind of... what would be cool, Keith? If you placed that on top of a mirrored surface so you could see the underbelly.
Well, see, there's two things you could do with it. And here's it's a shame, right? Because I know it's Playmates and God bless the screw holes.
Right.
We got a lot of screw holes that I understand. How the hell do I...
Hey, getting the stand off being a problem is actually a good problem to have.
That's true. See, it's a little bit of a problem with this particular ship because the interesting part is the bottom,
and
which is where they usually hide the screw holes
Now we got the screw holes and the speaker grill and the battery compartment.
and the copyright and all of that. It's all here on the bottom. The interesting part, and like, again, screw holes, whatever. It's part of life. We have to deal with screw holes.
Yeah.
But again, if it were me and I were 12 years old, like I was, and figuring out how I was going to display these cool ass ships, of course, I suspended them from the ceiling with fishing line in a whole battle above my bed so that I could like look up at it when I was a kid, which is what I would want to do with this. But it's annoying that all the screw holes are there because like this sort of, flying in, coming in like that, going up against the Enterprise, if you sort of were to hang it and fly like that, would be super, super cool. But nonetheless, you were asking about, so not only is this painted, but it is actually 3D molded into the deck there. So it's not just paint; it's got some texture to it, which is really cool.
Yeah, we got to do some like a custom show of people who are like 3D printing ships.
Oh, I'm
Because
sure.
I bet the 3D print game right now on ships is so
it's just
good.
Off the charts, no doubt. And it's interesting how simple the top is. But again, this is screen accurate, right? So they weren't really thinking about much of it because you couldn't see a lot of the details. Which is, all the original series ships are very plain. Because if you think about this, right, let's pretend that you're living on here as a Romulan chasing Kirk around the neutral zone. You've only got like 3 windows on the entire ship. So you have absolutely nothing to look at unless you are right in the front or right in the back of the ship, which is interesting. But again, it's a warship, not a pleasure ship. So
yeah, it's like
more,
a sub. A sub
like
doesn't have a bunch of windows around it.
I know, it's rude.
Yeah.
You don't get to see anything. But anyway, I think, limitations aside, of which there are some with the screw holes, I think this is a fantastic ship.
I'm digging it. Yeah.
I think it's really cool. It's really satisfying. Oh, that's interesting.
Where will it live, Keith?
Oh, here's another little piece of interesting, right? So, and I think I did this right. So on its stand, it's at an angle.
That's cool.
It's turning.
That's real cool.
So it gives it a sense of motion. Now, for the autistic in me, and I want to line it up straight, it's not going to be able to. But for the artistic in me, this has more motion and more action to it.
Keith, it's interesting you say that. We don't have to get sidetracked on this, but I also, like you, for, I guess, reasons, I like things very evenly spaced. I like them angled. I like all that stuff. I like my picture frames right angles. However, I like things asymmetric on the wall. Like, I like placement of items. I don't like total symmetry. That's the artistic versus the autistic, right? As you said.
Right.
That's cool. I really, really like that.
Looks really cool. So obviously, put it up on a high shelf, right, and try to get it a little bit above your eye line, and that way you get
like some shadows, get some
effect.
uplighting to just like kind of the back from back to front.
Yeah,
I think you could do some.
Yeah, totally. Like that's cool. That looks cool. So, all right. So, folks, that was 1997 Playmates Romulan Bird of Prey from the original series. What a great ship. I think, I have a lot of ships that I'm not able to display behind me because I don't have space for it. But I don't know. Maybe this one might have to find a home on the shelf.
That feels like, yeah. I mean, we need some antagonist representation ship-wise on your shelf.
That's true. If you go to my one shot, so this is my original series shelf here, and so I have one of the bridges, I think from Dazbot, and the movie series, and that's the 2023 Playmates ship. So maybe it has to live somewhere in there. Unclear. You know what I need? I need a second basement with more bookshelves.
I like this. I like this idea.
I think that's my problem. All right, so there you go. If you would like to reach us and send us your customs, which we're gonna our next episode is going to be some amazing customs.
Cool.
So we have to get that together. You can reach us at lookatmystartrektoys@gmail.com if you would like to join our Patreon and get lots of fun bonus episodes and materials. Plus, you get the chatty chat with us.
Yeah.
We're actually about to record an episode, a patron exclusive episode that will never exist on YouTube of my experience at the Fort Ticonderoga Star Trek Original Series experience. And I'll be able to talk through the whole time. I got to get to take a picture with William Shatner and walk around the entire original series set. Quite a cool experience, and got a whole bunch of questions from said patrons that I'll be answering on that episodes, which you can see by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/K&M. Till then, if you're not already watching, check out Keith and Mike Watch Deep Space Nine. We're deep into season 7 at this point. We are also about to launch season 3 of Strange New Show. Keith and Mike Watch Strange
The penultimate
Worlds.
season.
No, third ultimate. There's going to be 5.
But I think that's like a 2-6, whatever. Yes, sorry.
Whatever.
I was wrong.
So that's coming up. Lots of fun stuff. So we will see you back here next month.
Ethan's going to be back, Keith.
Yes, he will. We will see you back here next month with another episode of Look at My Star Trek Toys!